We're in your corner tonight getting answers on another top story. The City of Kingsport has invested a record amount of taxpayer dollars on economic development projects that have largely failed, stalled, or are still pending.
And with roughly $15 million in what's called outstanding debt connected to the projects and limited success, the city manager told Nate Morabito Kingsport promises to be more cautious moving forward.
Jeff Fleming says the aggressive investments all started after people who live in Kingsport asked city leaders to get in the game and work harder to bring in jobs. After Pure Foods went bankrupt, we started reviewing the city's so-called contingent liabilities, projects taxpayers are on the hook for long-term if things fall through. We found more swings and misses than hits over the last 6 years. From exciting ribbon cuttings,
this is a big deal for Kingsport,
and hopes of a lasting impact,
we want to create a great atmosphere of success,
to disappointing layoffs.
But I would like to keep my job.
And closures.
it's a money pit.
Kingsport spent recent years investing big money on what leaders hoped would be big projects.
We don't do bad deals. Doesn't mean we don't take risks.
Only to regroup and start the search over for new employers and even new uses for the properties taxpayers are helping support. 6 years ago, when the vision came for many of these projects, did you think so many of them wouldn't have worked out?
No, but you always have to keep trying, because if you stop trying, then you're never going to grow the region. We were in a situation where we were trying to do everything we could to prime the pump to create jobs, and maybe we got a little aggressive. And now we are being a little more conservative.
Luckily for Kingsport, both the former Pure Foods building and CNF manufacturing property now have new owners. Meanwhile, a lease approved just yesterday will turn what used to be Heritage Glass and then Enviroglass into storage space, with the possibility a future company could buy the site. Economic leaders hope to attract development on the General Shale property. But with little demand, the city changed its plan and now expects to use it for tourism purposes. More than 4 years after helping with this property, leaders are still waiting on a developer to turn the site into lofts and just granted a short extension on the project. Kingsport leaders hope one of its most recent purchases will help expand the academic village, and the other will attract economic growth. Despite delays and several restarts,
We believe that we have everything covered.
Fleming says the millions of dollars in taxpayer debt are now protected. Is there still a risk that some of these projects may fall through again?
There's always a risk.
He doesn't see any of the past projects as failures.
We will definitely measure twice and cut once as we go forward in the future to make absolutely sure that we don't continue to add to these contingent liabilities.
But promises a more cautious approach from here on out. Nate Morabito, News Channel 11, in your corner.
Now, Kingsport's Economic Development Board is a key player in the approval of these projects. We have left messages for the chairman multiple times, but we have not heard back.